Action, you ready?
Do your thing.
Ready.
Footy Fanatics FC. My boy P-Cat. Footy Fanatics FC.
What? What? Man said.
Energy at a high. Footy
Monster.
Fanatics.
Footy Fanatics FC. My boy B-Cast in the building. My boy D Ships.
Yo, what's going on?
We got my boy TJ, special guest, and
good,
that's
what's good,
unlucky.
what's good,
Said, give it up.
That's unlucky. He ain't see that. It was goody, my boy. He missed the first one. What's up, boys? How y'all feeling?
Chilling, bro.
Great.
Yo, great,
Good,
right?
good,
New
good.
room.
Room.
New room. Let me yell from over here, man. New room.
2021 coming different, bro.
Y'all see the skyline, right? Zoom in on that. NYC.
If you ever got a
jungle.
shorty, that's a nice little view over
That's
there.
the view
like,
from
damn.
Staten Island.
Nah, that's the Staten Island view by the
Yeah.
Wall Street. Yeah, yeah.
By the dump. Sitting
By
on
the
dump
dump.
over there. Fancy over there.
Speaking of dumps.
Stinking.
Speaking of dumps.
Oh,
Speaking of dumps, United versus Liverpool. Dump.
Dump. Boring.
I don't think it was a snooze vest. But
Pragmatic.
what you think?
I actually liked Man U's gameplay. Like they had to do what they had to do. They got the 3 points at Burnley. Chill at the crib. Chill, go Liverpool. Chill in the back. Play Pogba right wing to stop Robertson from coming up. Chill. Good result for us.
Low key, that's true. Once they got the that win against Burnley, it was like that was their main prerogative that game. That this whole week, mainly getting the 3 points against Burnley, and then see what you can get against Liverpool.
How about those big chances missed?
I wouldn't say they created much. Like they created
More than Poole.
They created more than Poole, but something's up with Poole more than that was the main take I took from this game. The Poole, like that front three is not clicking. Something's not right.
It's Bobby.
They had a couple of plays that could been great chances though.
For Liverpool.
I must say, yeah, for Liverpool. But
I mean, I would say the first play that Firmino decided to hog it. That first play of the game, the biggest play that they had was pass it down the flank, give it to Robinson, finish off the game. But to me, I feel like the injuries is really getting to the heads of the players at Liverpool now that everybody's playing a different position. You know, with Henderson playing a CB,
And he did
Fabinho
not get,
playing
he didn't get
CB.
tested.
That was terrible.
They didn't get tested.
Yeah.
How you have Jordan Henderson, a center midfielder, mind you, no pace, not really strong like that. Did he really? He looked like prime Maldini today. Like
I think second half,
serious?
United,
which is solid.
that's
You don't really need pace in the back line. You
But they
just
should-
need somebody that could read the ball.
that's his game. That's
Yeah,
I'm surprised
so
they didn't
he-
test him.
Yeah, he did well. I must say,
He did.
he did well
his thing.
today.
I think second half there was a lot of testing.
In turn, who tested who?
I feel like United brought the pressure, unless I'm bugging.
Now they did step
it
up. They
opened up.
They
Opened up a
definitely
bit
put
more.
another drive
Yeah.
up.
And
Yeah.
first half, I only have one problem with one player. We know who that is, but I'm gonna just leave it at that.
He
You
came
know,
off early too.
and that's for a reason. And when Cavani came in, what happened? Game changed.
Yeah.
Game changed.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Attacking tempo, reading each other. Let's knock. Let's score. Let's get in more.
Is this enough to you to show that United can really challenge though? This wasn't enough.
I
It
mean,
wasn't enough.
let's be honest, bro.
Nah.
I don't think it's not enough because what? City got 2 games in hand. And speaking of City, we seen them today 4-0. You know what I mean? So 2 games in hand. I mean, now
Well,
it's
now
a
they got
game.
one.
Now
Yeah.
it's
Now
one.
it's
Yeah.
But that puts them top of the league if they catch that dub.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, and it's not like they're a joke. It's not like they're a joke.
Nah,
I mean,
City
yeah,
going
I was hoping after seeing the Brighton game, okay, maybe Palace could surprise us 4-0. But this is the City we know. Kill the game.
Palace had no Zaha too, so
And Ozaya.
I think
so it was
City.
like a bit bad for them today.
For
You know?
Palace.
Yeah,
They-
because they were playing decent
Uh-huh.
recently.
Uh-huh.
I honestly thought that game would have draw.
The City game.
Yeah, to be honest.
You know what's funny? I don't know. I mean, if you're going into Palace with City, the thing with Palace, I think it's time to get rid of Hudson because what's Palace's real goals? Like, what, staying in the Premier League? Do you need an 80-year-old man who's vulnerable right now with COVID? He's vulnerable. Like he should not be outside.
First of all, he a legend. He a legend.
He a
You
legend,
gotta
but he
put
should not be
respect.
outside with all these young people. He could catch something and he could get
You know
sick.
what it is?
He don't need to be there.
I feel like they have a good squad. Benteke,
Yeah, they do.
Ayo, Zaha, of course, my boy Eberechi.
Hey,
I need to bring his jersey from upstairs. My boy
Facts, bro.
Eberechi. They got Cahill in the back.
Van Aanholt. I can't even pronounce it. Van Aanholt.
Patrick, yeah, Patrick. He's nice, but I would have said, yeah, he's nice. I feel like, yeah, they do have a good squad to definitely stay in the top 10.
To say, but they always be finishing like 14.
I don't think top 10. I think they're mid-table, but I don't think they're top 10.
I
I think
mean-
they are where they're supposed to be.
Yeah, that I could agree right now from
Right
how
now.
they've currently look. But there's some games where they show up.
True.
You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
it's always against United, but they show up.
Yo, for sure.
Yeah,
for
they
sure.
always come and
They
show
always
up.
turn up on Man U.
So it's like, I mean, when it comes to Palace, it's just like I think it's their vision of where they want to go as a club. Like look at Leicester when they came into Prem, their vision as a club. All right, and this is why I mentioned last episode when we spoke was why I feel like Ole still keeps his job because he came in and laid out a vision.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right, so I feel like okay, this is the purpose of Leicester. We're gonna come in, we're gonna try to contend for the league. We're gonna sell players for the.
Mhm.
We're gonna like work on scouting
Mhm.
and getting the best talent. And if we could get money off them, we get money off of them. But at the same time, that's like a proper club build up. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
That's what I feel like Leicester is. But I feel like Leicester doesn't have. I mean, Palace doesn't have even some of the top 6 teams. I feel like don't have a
Wolves, like
purpose.
they need to take a page out of like teams like you said, Leicester, some team like Wolves. Like Palace been in the Premier League for a while now, and they really haven't progressed like that. Like it's like
Yeah.
why are we seeing teams like Wolves getting top players?
Aston Villa. They're playing like without fear. I feel it is.
Yeah.
You know,
I feel
I
like
mean,
bringing them results.
Palace with that 4-4-2 thing is kind of boring. Like, all right, we in 2021 now. Like, you don't have to stick to the 4-4-2.
Yeah.
It's also economical reasons. I feel like Palace don't got bread like that.
But
They're a London club, bro.
They're a
They got
London
bread.
club,
If you're in
Premier
London
League.
club, you automatic got bread.
And it's hard to replicate that system. It's harder to start off. You got to have a good team and then work off that good team to get, like, for example, Leicester worked on a program and they got a good team going and then they used that team to manifest itself to, like, with youth program. They probably got sales. Their stadium got better. But I feel like Palace don't really have that. Like,
They got Batshuayi.
there you go.
There you
That
go.
finishes that right there.
Yo,
We saying
that's
about
not-
City, bro.
I mean, but like that's what I'm saying. Like they don't have a purpose. But like City right now, I feel like Pep is trying to drill them back right into the mindset of let's kill games. You know what I mean? Let's kill the game. Let's kill the game. Let's kill the
Yeah.
game. And we're not gonna go down like that. So to me, it's just like it's a fear factor. It's the
They got it
Sharks are
back.
back. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to say the Sharks are back because honestly, I can't jump the gun with how teams are performing. Like you had Spurs in the beginning of the season with the crazy run. You had all these teams pulling up with the crazy run, and then all
Arsenal's
of
on
a sudden,
fire
and
right now.
United in November was in 15th, and now they're top of the league.
Yeah.
So it's just like you can't. I can't see what I can't say who's gonna go where. But
Yeah.
the top 4 keeps getting just
Because
recycled.
it is a funny year and season for football too.
Mhm,
You
mhm.
know what I mean? Like no fans.
Facts.
So certain clubs, if they have fans, it's over.
so I like Anfield.
Over.
I feel like if we was playing Liverpool,
Anfield,
yeah,
Everton would be a problem.
Yeah.
Even more problem, I should say, because they're playing decent football now.
Mhm. Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Even
Arsenal
the small Sheffield.
you think Goodson
would've-
Park would have been lit like that?
Low D. Any team in that Liverpool area, they would be lit. It would be
Bro,
lit.
Everton.
It would be
Yeah.
lit.
Come on.
Yeah.
It would be lit. It
I
would
mean,
be lit.
Leicester.
Clappers.
Leicester's not.
Yeah.
Leicester take their ball serious.
True.
Yeah.
Maybe Sheffield. I think
They
Sheffield
would not be last if they had fans. Sheffield would
I
not
definitely
be last if
think,
they had
Yeah,
fans.
for sure.
I
for
think
sure,
Sheffield.
For sure.
I definitely
They
think.
would
You,
not be
you
that
think
sure.
you think as a player you rather have fans or no fans?
I'll definitely have fans. It gives you the you
It
give the
gives
reason.
you
sometimes-
that, like,
When you're at home,
No, the reason why.
when you're away, all that pressure. Some players do cave into that pressure. I'm just
True.
curious what y'all think. Like,
True.
huh?
You know,
You as a ball player, you play ball. Do you want
I
fans?
love fans. I just
That's
want to shut
it.
them up.
You know,
Like, you feel me? Like, what y'all?
Okay.
Yeah,
Nah,
like,
it's
keep
true.
barking.
Be
Keep
kept.
barking.
Prime Hamid's over there in the corner.
Chill. The best thing was you do throw in and they just start barking in your ear. Oh man, that's the funniest.
I don't know if you can compare, but like, what's his name? John Wall said it. Like, there being no fans, he said, "Yo, like he's playing against certain guys. He's like, hold up, you wasn't doing that when there was fans in the state, like playing with a certain kind of
Yeah.
swag. So I don't know if having no fans bring out certain things in certain guys, like Bruno. You think if Bruno had fans, like he'd still be balling the way he's balling now? You don't know. Certain people, so maybe,
true,
maybe
very
not.
true.
Imagine
Very
when
true.
fans come back and they start exposing teams.
There's a lot of players that are called, like, they go quote unquote called practice players because they don't have the pressure of the game or the fans and stuff. I feel like those players are actually they're excelling right now.
Excelling right now,
They're
yeah.
they're killing it right now. So
Yeah.
we'll see when the fans come back, and I think that also leads to the point of the league and how it's
Yeah,
so competitive.
yeah.
Because all these teams that usually fall under, all these players actually that fall under pressure, they're kind of playing pressure free. So now
Yeah.
they lift up their level. They're lifting
Yeah.
up their team.
Yeah.
That's just interesting, I think.
So you saying like Wolves, Aston Villa, all of
Exactly.
these teams might be like lower
If they had,
if
the
fans were in the stadium.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I that's just, I think it's
Yeah.
an opinion. but-
Honestly, I think the league would not be how it is right now if it wasn't for COVID. I mean, the fans
absolutely.
take a big role, and plus the scheduling.
Oh, scheduling is
The
tough.
scheduling
scheduling
is
was
tough.
tough.
That's why the injuries are being crazy. The players are tired, and you see that when the players move and how stuff is going. So I think the scheduling and the no fans definitely take a part. Because what? Let's be honest. Come to Old Trafford, come home. You know what I mean?
Yeah. With
Eh,
no fans or
Yeah, or with fans, it's gonna be. It's the game.
Mm-hmm.
We are the reason this game is going on.
Yeah.
We fund them.
Now, I mean, if we talking about City, I think the league is done now. Seeing them, they back to that old City. You said it yourself.
Oh,
the
he
Sharks
getting
are back.
dangerous.
I'm scared.
nah.
No, bro, I'm not even gonna hold you. I'm scared.
We
I'm
said
scared.
that. We said that about Chelsea in the beginning of the
Bro,
season.
no,
and
it's
y'all
different.
in.
It's different. They
give them
got
the
Pep.
peepee shirt.
They got Pep. They got Pep. We don't have Pep. Bro, the thing.
Yeah, acted like Lampard was Pep. But go ahead. The thing is what?
Chelsea's trash. I mean, the City's.
You're not right, bro. They're back.
I don't think
back.
they're. I don't think they're back.
Pop, goal. Pop, goal. They're
They're
back.
still
They're
inconsistent.
back fully.
They're inconsistent.
Nah, bro,
But
they're
you could
undefeated like
see
8.
Pep wants something
Yeah.
out of them because it might be his last year, so he want to win at least the Champions League. You know what I mean? Like it's priority for them. That's why I feel they've been inconsistent in the league a little bit because the Champions League is probably number one. But he don't want to say it because it will look bad. You know.
Definitely.
You always gotta say the league is priority, like number one.
But we don't know Champions League for them. For them, it's Champions
Yeah,
League.
but I know Champions League is priority.
It's the main thing for them.
And
Yeah.
honestly,
Yeah.
they probably have. This is the best time to
Yeah,
take
there's
advantage.
everything's at grab still. Everything's still at hold.
Because let's look at the competition. Competition look weak, and if you look at it, imagine Pochettino catches that dub with the Champions League, because he technically has a case of
He
winning.
got his
that.
first trophy already.
Yeah, but he
17
they
days
really
in.
have a case. You know what I'm saying? Because Liverpool is not prime Liverpool. Bayern, even though they
Not prime buying.
but
Right
not
now.
prime, not last season Bayern.
Nope.
And these are the two teams that are arguably the best two teams in the world.
Barca, we know.
How'd that cup final go? Did they win? Did they lose?
It's going on right now. They're
Oh,
playing
so
as we
slow
speak.
it up. But you get what I'm saying? And then
They're about to get mollywopped on Champions League against PSG.
I think that's what I'm saying.
Oh,
If
no.
Pochettino pulls that
I'm
off,
telling you, PSG is gonna mollywop.
Yeah.
Neymar's going back to Barca. Like, oh yeah. Watch this.
that's what I'm saying.
Watch
So,
this.
But with Pep, I feel like Pep has a case to run with the Champions League. But I feel like the Prem is just hard for that because I feel like with the Prem is just so much ups and downs going on right now in the Premier League that you can't make a decision on who's gonna run with the title. That we come end of March, April, you could definitely start talking about who's this, who's that. But right now it's just too difficult because we
Yeah.
still all the big teams, all the top 6 still have to face each other one more time technically.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? So we still got that. Still United, for example, I know got Arsenal. I know got Spurs. I know got City. I know another game with Pool. I know got Chelsea. There's 5 teams already, and I think did we play Leicester home and away? I'm not sure.
No.
Yeah,
Already?
you got
Yeah.
Leicester
No, you
again,
haven't.
too.
You only played them away right now.
Yeah.
Son, that's 6 games. That
That
Can
could
you-
go anywhere?
can you even get 3 points out of each game? No,
Definitely not.
that's what I'm saying. So it's the league's up for grabs. I don't think City has.
You know why I say City? Because Brian brought it up earlier. So like a couple years ago, or not even a couple years ago, usually it's the same guys doing their thing for City. De Bruyne. And really that's it. Last season it was really only De Bruyne that was stepping up. You said it, who's in your team of the year right now? Gundogan.
Mm-hmm.
Certain guys for different guys right now. John Stones. Where was he last year? Don't know. Gundogan really right now stepping up. João Cancelo last season wasn't that great. Now it's really stepping up. So I think that's the difference. Really, De Bruyne actually is not having that great of a year. It's everyone else around him that's doing their thing. That's why I feel like, listen,
Nah,
they did
the
it.
fact
It
that
is City's year to finally
It's
win
City's
everything.
year to win it.
To win-
everything.
to win everything.
Get that final treble. whatever
I say
you
that
call
now,
it.
but
yeah.
everything could change in like in a month.
in
But
a game.
But I'm pretty sure that Chelsea is they're on lock to win the Champions League. They're on lock to
Chelsea.
I mean,
No,
City.
yeah, no.
So, no, Chelsea. No.
Yo,
Facts.
I
Chelsea
think
are
you're
bums.
a Chelsea fan. Bro.
I'm the biggest Chelsea hater. That's right. There was a time in one.
Yeah, you're a secret Chelsea fan.
No, hell no.
Yo, this is like the 5th time he said Chelsea. It's crazy.
Blue is the color.
Nah.
Get it.
Anyways, Man City definitely is
They up
their
there?
year to win everything. They have the chance. This is the year.
To win, get that trouble.
I could disagree. I could really disagree. I don't know. When like I said, when it comes to the Prem, the inconsistency is crazy. What has gave United that look is that they're running. They're consistent.
Mm-hmm.
They pull in the results they gotta pull. So it's like, all right, United is falling. But can you? I heard something the other day, and it's all right. Everybody's talking about United being consistent or ole this, ole that, but the talks was City and Liverpool are the weakest. These are the weakest you ever seen them.
It is.
So can y'all agree?
I can agree that it's the weakest, but I don't know if y'all are ready to really like mount that challenge. I mean, yes, you guys are in first. You've been getting the results that you need, but the way you're playing, you're not blowing teams away. The way like a title challenger should blow teams away. Like Burnley, don't get it wrong. That's a game that you need to win in a season where it's a cold night. What was it? Tuesday night. Tough team to play, but
You have to
beat those teams. But
Yeah.
I'm not seeing where I'm like, oh nah, United are ready. They're there. Don't get it twisted. They're there. You're in first. The table never lies. But the way I'm watching, I'm like, yeah, they're there, but I don't think they're gonna be there in May. Top 4. I think top 4 is there for y'all. But like I said, it's either City or Chelsea for me. If you don't keep it real.
I don't see
City
I
or
don't
Chelsea.
see Chelsea
What?
winning.
Speaking of
Why not
Chelsea, y'all barely escaped Fulham.
I don't.
Y'all barely escaped Fulham. Talk to
Yeah.
me. How y'all gonna win a Premier? Y'all barely escaped Fulham with 10 men.
I don't see Chelsea.
What?
Nah.
What is it about Chelsea you don't see? For me, I mean, I don't see it either. In
You're
terms of-
biased.
I don't see us blowing away with the top, but I see like we said this league, bro. If you get 3-4 wins in a row, you're right back in.
And
it.
y'all getting that. Y'all can't.
Yeah,
anything-
right back in there, but
you can go right back.
with how much points? 1 point lead.
2 points.
It's too
It's tight.
close.
It's tight.
Too
It's tight.
Like
It's tight.
10th place could come in the top 4
Mm-hmm.
in 3 games.
And in 3 games, we
like,
right back out.
Yeah, like it's fluctuating. It's crazy.
I don't think it. I don't think it's like I'm telling you. I feel like you already blew the chances that was supposed to blow.
You know, I think he's learning because this thing with Chelsea is weird because
You're not learning with 250 million.
I was saying I said some wild shit. The first episode, I was like, oh, you're only as good as your recruitment, bro. His recruitment, Werner flopped so far. Havertz flopped. And who's really saving Chelsea right now? The Academy boys, Mason Mount, Hudson-Odoi, Reece James.
Giroud putting in the,
Pulisic played very
a
well last
couple
game.
Pulisic had a
bench
good game. He had a
performances.
good game, but
Yeah,
the
wow.
academy guys are really saving Chelsea right now. It's these signings that it's not working, and I think he's noticing that. Now he just needs to give Hudson-Odoi a chance, and I think things are going.
I think
Go ahead.
he can't find the balance between Abraham and Timo. Like
Both
he don't
Dookie.
he don't know where to play them because Abraham want to play center. He
Timo
want to
wanna
play
play
center. He don't look good out wide. It's like
Who would you go with? Would you go with Tammy or would you go with Timo?
I would gotta go with Timo.
You rather go with Timo?
Yeah,
My son can't even
or
dribble.
don't buy him.
Now we know Timo could dribble.
Don't buy a player and then
To me, Timo's problem is execution, aka Martial's a problem. You could execute, you could move, you can meg whoever, you could do them little tricks, you could be so fast and run down the flank, cool. But it's all about can you get me goals. When you're put in a situation when you're on one-on-one sitters, blah 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 blah, and you're not taking advantage of that, that's a problem. We seen Timo Werner in the beginning of the season, and we seen what he could bring to the table from those first couple games when he was in form. You know what I'm saying? But right now, it's not the Timo we saw when in Leipzig, and it's not the Timo we caught in the beginning of the season. It's just it's a dip of confidence.
Crazy dip.
Because
Crazy dip.
technically looking at it, right? If you would have seen, what you would call it, if you would have been at Pool, would he had the chance to be successful?
Easily.
That's what I'm saying.
But the thing with Timo, he's still like I give him credit because he still gets in positions to score. Like he's getting a lot of chances, but he's just not putting them away. So it's like, yeah, we can cut his ass for like, yeah, bro, you look stupid, you don't know how to dribble.
Exactly.
But he's getting in the position. So hopefully it's just a matter of time before one goes in and then he goes on that
and
little
then,
purple patch.
Yeah,
But-
just like Aubameyang,
100%.
You want to talk about that? You want to talk about Arsenal? Let's talk about them. Let's talk about them because their GOAT just left. Their GOAT is on their way to Turkey. Is on his way to
The
Turkey.
mascot?
Fenerbahce.
Fenerbahce.
The mascot?
the mascot.
Yo, honestly, TJ's a big Arsenal fan,
Yeah,
right?
you gotta let us know.
Yeah, what's your thoughts on that? Ozil's situation. When I'm talking about Ozil's situation from excluded from the squad, Ozil's situation to being released, and now what? He gained 18 million supposedly.
Worth of 18 to him, not to a club.
Was he good for Arsenal in the time being, or was he bad?
Like, how would you rate his time there?
I would say 8 out of 10.
What? You gonna give him an A?
Yeah.
Mesut.
You gonna give him an A?
Yeah.
I give him. All right, now I'm gonna let you tell me why. Why you give him an A? Why you give him an A?
He had like the most assists. You know, like he's a baller. Trust me.
Yeah.
Some of the top goals of the Premier League, he's
Come on,
involved in it. Believe it or not.
Yeah.
But as y'all know, politics is behind football too. So we don't know what happened in the last year.
Because that's really where it fell. Like everything went.
Yeah. I just don't know.
Yeah.
And you think does it have to do with him being a lazy player?
It could be. Probably thought he's bigger than football.
Bigger than the club.
Yeah, bigger than the club.
But he was over here offering the mascot a salary.
Yeah,
So he
someone
did
had
fake
to tell him like, "Yo,
save
you
the
need to
club."
sit down, bro."
I mean,
You're
I don't
not
know
bigger
why
than
they
us.
set him down,
Yeah.
unless it was other than the politics. Supposedly, was the talks about, but the whatever was going on in China.
Mm-hmm.
But a player's political view should be a player's political view. It shouldn't be. You shouldn't be making a team because you think something. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So that was my whole stand on Ozil. Because at the end of the day, if he's coming into for his faith and whatever, that's respect to him. And if he wants to speak however he speak, talk how you talk on media. But obviously, you just got to keep it respectful and show up to the games and do not what you're paid for.
Mm-hmm.
But he's getting paid not to like. They're paying him for his football skills, not his all the
that is
extracurricular activities.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
I'm cool with what happened and stuff, but like at the end of the day, like I understand you're an athlete. I'm not telling you to shut up and dribble, but I'm also saying like this is a brand that you're representative, and if you're gonna go something against that can affect their bottom line, that's gonna affect you just as much. If your boss if your boss loses income, your salary is gonna go down. So that's the same thing that happened over here. Now I'm not saying that is right or wrong at all.
But that's what it is.
But that's what it is.
That's true.
And that's very unfortunate because Ozil is a fantastic player. He's one of my favorite players. Real Madrid should never have let him go, even though we got good money for him. But
Yo, that's crazy.
Fenerbahce is getting a deal. I think the winner out of all of this is Fenerbahce. They're getting a
free.
baller for free.
But how much you think they're paying that contract?
He ain't getting as much as he was getting.
Of course he's
Arsenal.
not.
He
bro.
don't care. He just wants to play.
And honestly, bro, think about it. How long has it been since he really played? It's been what, a year or two? He's fit, and he's not like he's 33, 34. He's like what, 32, 31, something like that.
Yeah, man.
32,
So you still getting a top
You
Ozil.
probably getting a year.
You could get like
maybe
four,
two,
bro,
four,
2, 3 maybe.
His position doesn't require him to be physically like.
Yeah.
And
at
he's
all.
never really been physically.
He
like
just
that,
he
like,
just grabs the ball, moves it around, takes a lefty shot, upper 90, pass
Bro,
and go.
He just need great players around him, and defensive players that could support his role, cause he's like a free roam. You know,
He is a big free roam.
For
Yeah,
me,
he's a
honestly,
free-roam
his time
player.
at Arsenal, I'm gonna give it a C, bro. I'm gonna give it a
C?
C because in terms of his talent, and I'm basing it off like everything. So the whole thing, the whole package.
the whole package.
In terms of talent, he's probably top. I give him top 10 in the last 10 years in terms of talent. in the Premier
Talent?
League.
Oh yeah, for
In
sure,
terms
for
of
sure.
that position, easily. In terms of talent,
He's definitely top 5.
But if you
He
want
gotta
to,
be top.
if you want to put it up there, Ozil,
outer attacking midfielders,
Top
top
what?
5.
top 5. He's
Top
better
5.
than De Bruyne. Go Ozil, better than De Bruyne, better than Bruno.
I wouldn't say better than KDB.
Yeah,
but,
better than
but he's there. They're up there. They're up there. They're both top 5.
Up there. So in terms of, I think he had that one season where did he break this his record or
He has
equaled
it.
it?
Arsenal.
Well, Arsenal. I think
Yeah.
he
Broke
had
it. He
16
broke it.
or something. Or he broke it.
Something
That
like
crazy stat that Bleacher Report keeps posting that he's the only player to lead an assist in the Premier League, in the Bundesliga, in La Liga,
Liga.
Champions League, World
Yep.
Cup, and then another cup.
But they never won a league, and they had that chance. I think when Leicester won it. So it's like you put
'cause
that into
Arsenal
there.
finished second that season.
But it was like a 10-point gap.
And they were
Yeah.
first and
But
first
they
at
were
New Year's.
leading,
At
exactly.
New Year's, they were first place.
Exactly.
Arsenal was the only team Leicester didn't beat that season.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, Arsenal were the only team Leicester didn't beat
Arsenal beat them in one game and draw the next
in the
one.
last one.
And
That's stats. That's stats for
but
you,
that
boy.
10 point is what killed Arsenal, bro.
That
That was the season for Arsenal to win it.
was a terrible season for most big teams,
Now
though.
who do they replace Ozil with now?
I mean, those are not
Smith Rowe?
playing.
Smith Rowe.
Nah, Smith Rowe is.
He's a baller.
I fucks with the nigga.
He's
nice.
OD nice.
He's nice, but he's like
He's nice, but I think they should spend money.
On who you think? I think Herb Buendia, Julian Brand.
They
They
talking
should
about
bring
getting a play
some-
from Norwich.
Buendia.
Buendia, and he's not
Yeah.
bad,
Oh,
but
But I saw his stats too. I could not believe it.
It's good.
Like,
Good stat. Good stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
look
he
at
had,
look,
like,
look,
all
you-
of these completed passes.
but bro, that's
and,
championship.
and the most created chances.
Championship
out
is championship. Look at Lampard. He looked like a goat in championship. Look at Leeds. They look like the best team in championship. Look at Tammy when he was in championship. He looked like the greatest. Because I used to fall for the same thing. You know, watching championship ball.
Yeah.
I'll go down there, watch the ball. Oh, Ben Rahma. I mean, we've seen Ben Rahma's trickery, but it's not the same.
In
You
the
know,
Prem.
it's
It's
in the
different.
Prem.
It's a different animal.
The only certain players come with that same energy. Eberechi.
Jack Grealish. Come up
Jack
with-
Yeah,
Grealish,
but
yo,
Jack
No,
Grealish
Jack-
he
always
should
Jack
go to
Grealish is
Arsenal.
nice.
Jack
Yeah.
Grealish should go to Arsenal. That is
Nah.
made.
think
That
he
is
will
a
fit in
partnership.
Arsenal.
That is the partnership.
He's
right
going to be a new Jack
But
Wilson.
It's
he
the
will
new-
gotta
I
play
got another one.
center.
James Madison came up from championship.
Oof.
Killed it.
But you
Yeah,
got to
Madison.
understand, these players are in a position with their club where they have it good. Like James Madison, he has a project that's around you, right? Like, yo, you're in second place. Why are you going to go down to the sixth place team? And we could build this club around what you want, right? That's definitely what they're telling players like that. Same thing with Grealish. He's like, whatever you want, we'll supply
Old money and new money. That's
You know
the
what I'm
exact
saying?
That's the argument right now.
Yeah.
But with Arsenal, what is the purpose? All right, you go play with so. Back in the day, if you tempted me with Perez, Thierry Henry, Vieira, Alexander Song, when at his prime, Fabregas, Van Persie, I'm pulling up to Arsenal. It was a very lucrative sound of who's there. Abu Dhabi at one point. You know what I mean?
As a player, I still rather play for Arsenal than for Aston Villa, for sure.
You know what's funny is that, like, think about it. Let's
I agree with you. Don't get me wrong.
Go into the mind of a championship.
But you got to
player.
understand, Arsenal is going to go for Grealish and 4 other clubs that are bigger than Arsenal. You get what I'm saying? The minute Grealish is put
on
the market and he's an opportunity to
Who
buy,
would get? All right, so let's have that conversation. Who would be in the market for Grealish?
United.
I think
United's not. I mean,
They are. A lot
where
of
would he
clubs.
play? Where would he play?
Bro, he walks into United squad, especially if Pogba leaves.
If
Oh,
Pogba leaves,
He starts over Martial, bro. Play him up top.
so you're playing up top. You're playing Grealish up top.
I'll start
You're
him
spending
over-
money
I'll
to get Grealish up top.
I'll start him over Maguire. Nah, shout out Maguire. Had a great
Over
game.
De Gea.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like he walks in. He walks in.
I don't think
I'll start him
Manchester.
over Odegaard.
They're not in the market. They
I think
would.
s- I
They
think-
would. He would. He. All right. Yeah. Manchester would take him, but I don't think Manchester go out there and pay for him to get him on
'Cause
his
right
squad.
now, Grealish is going to cost you at least 60, 70 mil. At least.
I think
he will
Arsenal.
fit best in maybe Arsenal, but more Spurs.
Spurs.
Yeah.
Nah, Endo Billy got a case. Endo Billy got a case to keep his position, and I don't feel like he plays Jose Ball.
Who?
He doesn't play Jose Ball.
Ndom or Grealish?
Grealish. So to system him because
He's not a system player.
exactly, I feel like Dele doesn't
It's
play
a free
Jose
roamer.
Ball, and he's a free roamer, and he's kind of more of that Grealish type of style. And Dele is not getting that shine because he doesn't.
But
fit.
Grealish is a lot better defensively than
Then Dele.
Dele.
I know. I feel
a
like
lot-
the-
a
no.
lot better.
I really thought no. He had a good physical defensive side to him too. Dele Alli.
You know what's funny? I just thought about something.
he's
You
just
think-
not. Grealish is much faster.
You think that's why like the game has changed like that? Like everything is about system. Like the players we're talking about, like the free roam players, like they can't find a role. Like would Jack Grealish find a role in Liverpool's system? I
Yeah.
don't know. You think so?
Um,
Because it's so
Right
system
now,
based.
right now it would be Thiago, it would be Grealish, and it would be Gini.
But who do you?
Because in the back, Hendo and Fabinho.
Because-
It gets complicated when the center backs get back.
It's tough because like everything is so like system. Like Jose has that system. That's why I give credit to Ndom because he found a way to figure it out and now he's performing. But someone like Grealish, would he come in and succeed in that Jose system? Nah. That Liverpool system maybe.
That's
if
why I'm
he
saying
was-
Arsenal's his best fit.
because they don't got no system. They ain't got no system. It's
Nah,
just-
their system actually
it's what?
works his game
you think
for sure.
he would come in and just dominate though? He would come
You
in
can
and
tell
dominate.
Exactly.
Arteta plays with a purpose. Arteta, you could definitely tell he plays.
You know
with
what?
a
You're right. Yeah, I could see it now. If you switch him in Smith Rowe, yeah, that team would just
yeah.
Sure would flourish.
That
It
thing
would- it would look
I
better.
think it would
Laka,
flourish.
Laka would do better
Or
because that link
Alba.
up play.
Yeah.
And then
The link
Saka
up
on
play
the-
might
on
be
Saka
better.
on one side, and then
I think
Alba-
they also need. But my thing about Arsenal, I think they need work defensively, bro.
Yeah, they do.
They need
Badly.
I think Kieran Tierney, he's the best looking one out that back four.
Gabriella, like
Gabriella, like they went and got Saliba, he didn't even start. Send him right back.
Bellerin,
Bellerin is he's not the old Bellerin we know. Rob Holden,
listen, they just signed him into a new deal. They just gave him a new 4-year deal or something like that. They just gave him a new 4-year deal. His hair's growing back now. He's chilling, bro.
That's all. That's
Leno's
all.
decent. I like Leno.
Leno's decent, but still, you got to understand.
They
We
should've
all,
never let go of Martinez.
yeah,
Never.
100%. But
Never.
that's what I was gonna tell you. You got to understand with Leno, he looks good because his defense is trash. So he has to come up big.
Make them save.
That's like Allison today. I'm not gonna say the defense is trash, but it's not Van Dijk. So the opportunities that United came in, and he had those saves. He looked like, oh wow, this guy's nice. But look, a perfect example. When after Ferdinand and Vidic at United, he started getting exposed game in and game out because obviously when you consider a clean sheet, you consider your front four, your back four, and your keeper, right?
Yeah.
But they make your job easier. They close certain angles. They do
They
this.
get the
do-
blocks. All
You
that
know what
stuff.
I'm saying? So you can see the ball coming from a different. But if you let a player free roam and shoot it, it's a different aspect. You get what I'm saying?
That's why I wasn't taking that Mendy thing serious. I heard that stat. Oh, it's 10 clean sheets on a row. And I was looking. He doesn't get tested. Like people aren't getting shots at him. That's why you got to give more credit to the back four, like you said.
Mendy.
Yeah, for
Nah.
Chelsea.
Chelsea's still getting a lot of shots at them, bro.
Now they are. But that
run, when they were on that run, he had
they
like
weren't really getting tested. So people were getting
he was
twisted.
getting like
Like
3 shots on goal every game.
oh come on. So it's like, and it was like right there.
But I still
good
Mendy
shots.
over Kepa though. I
Oh
still,
yeah, no, it's
Oh yeah,
that's
man.
clear.
Yeah,
Kepa's
anybody over Kepa.
garbage.
Anybody-
If I needed a goalie, I would go get Kepa though. Right now, he's on the low.
Get him for free. You gotta take him.
I would
Nah,
go get
I
him.
don't think they
I'll
take
go
an
him.
L on that. He probably what for 30, 40?
Nah, they'll take an L for him.
'Cause he's young.
He's the most hated player in that club.
Yeah, he is.
He got my boy Sarri fired,
He is.
Was he the reason why he got fired though?
bro. It pretty much came down to him not listening and then him not controlling his players. How you gonna sub somebody out and they don't want to come out?
But then all of a sudden you get a bigger job, which was Juve.
It was
Was
weird.
it
He
a
got
bigger
himself
job?
fired. Yeah, he did.
Was it a
Is
bigger
Juve?
job?
Yeah, it is. It
You
is.
gotta
It is.
understand, run with the Serie A, play Champions League ball at the
And they
time.
played
bigger club.
terrible. And they played terrible in the Champions League. Cristiano saved them.
Yeah, Cristiano saved them, but I don't know. It's technically, it's just Chelsea's biggest shoes, but at the time it's difficult because you're talking about Juve, right? And Juve always bring consistency. They always, even though Serie A, they always took the league. They always showed up to semifinals of Champions Leagues. So that's why I consider it as a big club
Mm-hmm.
because they
Yeah, they're a big
progressed.
club.
They progressed. They
But
always move
They're
into the.
still missing something.
Juve.
I just
Yeah,
think the Pirlo,
it's still-
the Pirlo
yeah,
thing
this-
isn't the answer.
Neither.
I think it is. I think, but it's also like he's a brand new
I
coach.
don't
Let's
think
give him
he's
some
ready
time.
yet.
That's
I
what
don't
I'm
think
saying.
you're ready yet.
He needs a lot of molding right now, and I feel like I don't know what's up with this. Let's go ex legends. I really don't get it. Arteta,
It's because
Arteta, Ole,
right.
Lampard.
Lampard,
I'll tell you why.
yeah.
Because at that level, all you need is you have coaches day in and day out. Those are the other coaches are the ones that actually coach. You feel me? The head coach is just chilling there, picking their players' heads, talking to them, seeing what their mind's like, picking who they like, and then they're putting them on the field.
Yeah.
So it's different. And then when you have somebody that was with you there, someone that was in the locker room with you at that time, you respect them a little more, you listen a little bit more, and that's what you need. And then you let the other coaches coach. So that's what it's more of a figurehead. It's like, oh, let's get this guy who embodies our club, get the players on the club side, and then let the other coaches coach.
Yeah. But at the same time, I think if you're gonna do that, you still need someone experienced in your backroom staff.
Always. Look at every single head coach that turned from player to coach. They got already established assistant
Somebody
coach.
there. Because I
Yeah.
think that's the problem with Chelsea. They got Lampard there, but he has y'all. I don't know if y'all know Jody Morris. He played young. The academy coach is young, so it's cool that like you have people who feel the club, but you also need somebody who has been
X and
there
O's. The
as
X
a
and
coach,
O's.
not as a player. Because as a player, we can't doubt these guys know what they're doing. They know probably way more than these pundits or everybody else talking. Like, but you still need someone who's managed that knows what to do when it's like you're going through a bad patch in terms of management. Not as a player, because as a player, y'all are going through a bad patch. You're going home. You're chilling. You're not worried about the 25 players in the squad where this guy's not playing or this guy's not playing. You just worry about you. So you still need somebody back there who's seen it, done it. Mike Phelan, even though I think he's a joke, Mike Phelan is still experienced.
No, I mean, I could agree. Experience, especially when he rocked with Ferguson for a minute too.
For a
right?
minute.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
he's seen it. He's seen the best.
He rocked with Jose too, I think.
Well, that man, but low-key, he's been leeching off United for a minute now. He's finished. Mike Phelan, he's done, bro. I don't know why he's still there.
I mean, I don't know why he's still there. When it comes to United, like I said, it's about the look, the vision that they have, right? So maybe that's why he's still there, because he probably has the same vision that they agree on. Because look at it, they want to got Carrick, Ole,
Fletcher.
Fletcher, three club.
Not legend. I'll give him
Not
that.
Ryan Giggs is still
I'll-
involved. Giggs is
Giggs
still
is
still involved.
Ozzy. Yeah, you see,
Nicky Butt, I think, coaches the
young
academies.
kids.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the culture that they're trying to cultivate. That's look at Man U's youth program there, the actual stadium, bro. It's like I was watching a documentary, Rashford, and they were showing that you progress from room to room to room, and they show you pictures of everybody. So that's their culture. They want you to grow up with the club, play on the club, and then coach the club, and then that's how the club stays. Its culture stays vibrant. It stays there because if you get some other guy, that's some Argentinian guy that knows nothing about English style soccer, he's gonna mess up the flow. He's gonna have problems with the board. He's gonna have problems with the AD. So it's just
You know what though? That's only really becoming a thing now. That was like us growing up. It was never like that. So it's cool. I get it. I get that thought where you can say, yeah, let's get people who played for the club and understand what it's about. But when it was at its prime, when people who played made that culture there, that wasn't the case. It was like, let's say with Real, it was chop and change.
yeah. It was
And the
just next
culture
one
was
up.
lit. Chelsea, it was chop and change. The culture was lit. So, I mean, now they're doing that where you get back the rear guard where everybody love them. But hey,
Yeah.
we'll see what happens.
And it also buys time for the board. That's a smart move from the management perspective. You have mad patience with Frank Lampard. Why? Because he gave you so
legend.
many
He's a
goals.
legend. He's a
So
legend.
that gives the club some chill. Some like, yo,
Yeah.
the pressure's not on us.
him rock.
We're entertaining them with a little shiny toy over here. While meanwhile here, we're like really trying to fix the club.
Yeah.
I just feel like the clubs or the board or whatever, like they lose respect for managers in these times. And managers in these times are less like what I should say, like don't care.
Managers.
Yeah.
And
Like
when
they're not like serious like Ferguson. Ferguson didn't care who you were. You would get benched if you don't
Right.
play good. You know
That's
what I mean?
100% fact.
But like
They had more like safety behind them. Not if
They-
you lose a couple games,
You feel
the
like they're
club
more
ready to
they're
sack
more
you,
protected right now.
you know?
You think they're more protected? Managers are more protected now?
Nah. Club managers, nah.
They're not
I feel
protected
like-
at all.
Yeah, like they make it into a joke now.
Three games in, I'm Lampard out. I'm not even gonna lie. Three losses in, I'm like, all right, you gotta go. So back then, would I have ever said that about Jose? Nah, I would never have.
but it's
said
because what you literally said a couple weeks ago. They have credit in the bank.
credit in the bank.
So like Fergie could bench a Tevez. Tevez pulls up, he's getting benched because he disrespected. Fergie has no problem doing that. Let's
problem.
I dare someone to bench Carlitos Tevez.
Now,
Yeah, now you're
Nah,
crazy.
you're absolutely batshit crazy.
Yeah.
So it's
Ferdinand was saying, Fergie told him one day, "You see that guy?
Oh yeah,
Stop hanging around him."
York,
Yeah. Fergie was. I mean, Ferdinand was like, "What? Why?"
you're a legend, bro.
Fergie said, "You know why? Because he wanted all, and he losing his desire. So if you want to play football, you should stop hanging around him." That's what Ferguson told him.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Nah, and it's great,
Because
it's
he
true.
already won the treble and everything, so Ferguson already know, like, yeah, this guy he going downhill now. He
know
lost
his
his
peak.
desire.
Yeah, that's-
so
yo,
if you
Fergie.
want to be a top player in this club, don't hang around him.
That's a fact.
Yo,
Yep.
think about it though. Think if you're
So
Dwight
so
York.
you need a
Yo,
coach.
nah, it's
You
kinda
need a
fucked
coach
up, bro.
like that. You need a coach like that.
Nah,
to-
I don't want a coach
Dwight
like that.
York's the man.
Nah, I don't want a coach
For
like
sure.
that, bro. I
Nah,
want
you
a
need
treble
a coach like
No,
that.
I don't want no. Nah.
because that's why they win so
You know
much
what's
things.
funny? I'm thinking about that. Imagine you're Dwight York. You don't want how many Premier Leagues, a
How many
treble,
goals?
how many goals you done scored?
Him and Cole up top.
Him and Cole up top.
Yeah, but
Hold up.
it's not just one season.
That part-
you
that
gotta
partnership
keep
is
crazy.
You gotta
years he
keep
been
looking
doing
for
that.
And then the
the
next
next
guy
year.
up, you're like, don't hang out
Yo,
with,
and
don't
then
hang out
look-
with me.
And then he said, "Yo, don't hang out with him."
But I mean,
Yeah,
do you
because
validate
Ferguson
his
I
case?
rate Ferguson as like the
But
best
yo,
coach.
You know what?
to go.
It's fucked up
Of
but
all
when
time.
It's really like that's how steely he is. Like, yo, I'm on to
Yeah.
the next.
Yeah.
I'm on to the next treble.
I mean, that's how you last. How long did Ferg last? 30 years?
2022.
No.
20 something.
That's how
Six or something like
that's
that.
how you
That's
last.
crazy.
You gotta
At that point, he already looking for Rooney.
Yeah.
That Rooney,
That's a
you know,
fact.
because Dwight York, you getting lazy now. You want it all. I gotta find somebody else that got desire.
That's
and
psychology
fight.
for you.
That's
That's
crazy.
a great coach.
That's
right
a mental
there.
game, right?
Inside of the game. That's a game within the game within the game.
Yeah.
Because I remember speaking about that, like about the mental game, right? They brought up Fergie in a tactic he did right before a big game of I don't know. They was playing a big game. I think it was Liverpool. Ferdinand was mentioning, or maybe a team much smaller. He was like, "Yo, we were sitting down, before we get on the bus, and we all in the room, and he comes up to us and he's like, "Oh, I have special guests for you today."
Oh yeah, I think I remember. Yeah,
So he was like, "All right, who's Ferguson getting? Like, who's the guy for bringing in?" Brings in the guys from the Chilean cave that got stuck in the cave.
Oh yeah.
And he was like, they bring him in and he's like, "I want you guys to talk," because at the time United had some sponsor with Chile, so they asked him if they could bring the guys in. And he asked them like, "Yo, I want you to tell them the story about what happened in there. How many days you guys didn't
no
eat,
food,
no
none of that
food,
shit.
drink your own pee." And he was like, "You know why I made them survive? Because they wanted it." You know what I mean?
Yeah,
They
yeah.
wanted it.
What did he say? He said, what did he say after that? He was like, "Yo, you guys have no excuses," or some shit
Yeah,
like
he's
that.
like, "So
Yeah,
what's your
no
excuse when you go
excuses.
out there and lose?" So they asked Ferdinand, "What was the score?" He said, "Bro, we batted them 6."
yeah, dude, like that. What was the score that
He's
game?
like, "But that shows you the psycho. We chilling on our phones. All of a sudden, you about to tear, cause dude over there was about to eat Jack's butt. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause
Jesse, look at me. Hey, yo. Hey, yo.
when I meant eat Jack's butt, I meant eat a piece of
Jack's
eat a,
butt.
Yo.
Eat a piece of the Jack's butt. Not eat the butt. You sus.
Hey, yo.
You report
What a
live
shirt.
from the gutter.
Yo, Jesse, where is the shirt, bro? Where is the shirt?
I said, "Hey, yo," but you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So it's like, yo, these guys really wanted it.
Facts.
But I feel like coaches are more lenient nowadays, and we could see that with
You know who did do that? I think Pep did that when he first went into Barca. Harsh with who did he do that with?
Eto.
Ronaldinho.
Zlatan.
Not even Ronaldinho. The GOAT at the time of Barca. Where is he when you're your first year? I'm sure like the questions were asked, "Yo, what are you doing?" Like he's putting all his faith into Messi, but Ronaldinho's done it. So I mean that's another case.
Zlatan is a case.
Zlatan.
Yeah.
Done it with him.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. I don't know. These coaches ain't doing that.
But it worked in his favor. We won a treble, right? Back to back, or was it?
No, it was just
treble then like a double or something.
double.
Double.
Yeah.
Still won trophies.
Yeah,
And
bro.
but then he went to Bayern and gets drunk as hell with all of them
Yeah.
at the beer festival.
And I think that maybe that's what he had his for, and he couldn't get the Champions League. Got by.
He was wasted with them.
He did that at Bayern too. He pushed certain guys out too. I think didn't Ribery come out and say
Now he actually backed Ribery actually.
he like or
Yeah.
somebody came out and was like his tactics are a little weird. So you can tell like certain coaches give that tension where like if you don't like them, cool, you're not gonna play, but they're still top coaches at the end of the day. So I don't know.
That's the reason why, because it's a one man sport, and they have to run the team.
They're
You
the
get what
man.
I'm saying? But speaking of something, right? So I was scrolling on BR Football, and I seen this post, and it kind of irked me, and I needed some thoughts.
Oh my god, which one?
That's what BR football do. They
it
be
was
irking.
it was a legend from the past and your current two.
Oh,
two out of top
my,
three.
bro.
Of your front three?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So one legend and two currents.
yeah.
I'm dead.
And one I saw was United.
Who they had?
I can't say his name.
Who's the legend?
Who's the legend?
Ronaldo,
Okay.
Fine. Who's one of the front three?
Rashford.
Fine. So who's the last one?
Can't say his name. It gets me tight.
Oh, it don't get spoken on this cast.
Martial.
So what? You would have? You would have? So
A
who,
Martian.
So who would you have of the two
Not
currents?
Martial.
Greenwood.
Not Martial, bro.
Yo,
I'll take Greenwood.
the agenda.
Give me
against
Daniel James.
Martial.
Daniel.
James.
I like James.
Daniel.
You get what I'm saying? Give me a player that he. I mean, obviously Martial's at your front three right now, bro. Cavani currently.
I say Greenwood.
No. I would put just Bruno. Bruno scores mad goals.
Yeah, but
I know he's not an attacker, but
Not your attacker, bro.
he got most of your buckets.
Imagine Cavani in your mid, Ronaldo on the right or on the left, and then Rashford.
Who you taking from Real? Who's your legend?
Oh man.
Damn, imagine Ronaldo again. Ronaldo, two legends already. Two clubs.
I mean, you can't.
For the-
R9
current-
did R9 really
R9.
have the season over there?
Yeah, nah, legend.
Because
So
he
it would
really
be-
got hurt at
It would be
Madrid.
so yeah. Nah, it would be.
'Cause
Damn,
the
I have
R9
to go
Raul-
Cristiano. I have to go
Raul?
Cristiano.
No, Raul?
Cristiano. I was gonna say Raul, and I was gonna say Fenomeno, but
No, but you gotta pick
one. That's what I'm saying.
One legend.
Cristiano.
I think Cristiano.
Cristiano's a legend with Benzema and Hazard.
Figo, Vitex. Out.
Nah.
I don't think
It's
Figo makes
it's obvious. It's Benzema, Hazard, and Cristiano
Hazard?
for
Hazard.
sure.
Isn't he playing
For
midfield
sure.
though? or
I'm
he
saying
play-
Rodrigo. For me, I like Rodrigo.
I'll take Rodrigo.
Rodrigo.
No one had better say Vinicius on the comments, bro.
A lot. Vinicius got a
Bro.
case.
Y'all don't rate Vinicius?
How about Chelsea?
Oh, legend? Gotta be drugs, bro.
Of course.
Yeah,
Drugs with
drug-
who?
Gotta be drugs.
Drogba
With
for
Pulisic.
sure.
Pulisic.
Right now. Honestly, is he edge?
Drogba with
Cho? I like
Two out of right now. 2 out of the front 3. Because you have
gotta be
Hudson
Pulisic.
Odoi.
Gotta be Pulisic.
Pulisic.
Pulisic is nice.
Let me give it. You gotta have something different up there. Left foot one.
Ziyech would be a
Yeah.
case.
Yeah.
Arsenal, Henry. No, they didn't say nothing else.
Henry with who?
Henry's a legend.
Yeah,
With who?
Henry,
With who?
Henry, hands down.
Saka?
God.
Saka and Aubameyang.
Well, who did
Saka and Lacazette for me.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Saka and Laka?
You don't think on
No,
because this is the thing. Henry could play out wide.
Yeah, he could.
Oh, and
He
you
played
got
the
Laka
left.
through the
So
middle.
Laka
Alright.
could play in the middle
Alright.
and
Saka on the other side.
Saka on
Now,
the right.
all four, who do you think has the best front three?
I mean, but there's still more teams that can have fire top threes if you pull out
If you said
players.
Bayern, you gonna have Claudio Pizarro.
let's look at
Nah.
Barca. Barca.
Barca.
And
Nine.
Tufati.
Well, it'll be Fati, Messi, obviously, and then who would be the legend?
And
The legend would
Eto'o.
gotta be.
You know what's funny? Messi could be the legend, and you could even pick.
Yeah.
It depends
I
how
think
you
it will be
want to put
Eto'o.
it.
Eto'o is their greatest striker.
9?
I think it was Samuel Eto'o.
No. Hold on. I'm sure there's somebody.
Suarez.
That was when Messi
Suarez.
was number 19.
I mean, they had that last year.
Nah, there's somebody we're missing from back.
I think
Rivaldo.
I think
No.
No, Samuel Eto'o.
It's
That
Eto'o.
1 year
It's
he was
Eto'o.
hot.
Nah, I'm
say
gonna say
Suarez.
he's not a club legend, but I think
Suarez. I
no,
give it
he's
Suarez.
not a Barca club legend.
Oh, you gonna tell me Maxi Lopez?
Nah,
Get outta here.
are you kidding me? Yo, imagine this though. Nah. All seriousness, Maxi Lopez, nigga scored a sick bicycle kick. It would be phenomenal Ronaldo R9
That or not. Okay.
in the
Nah,
front.
when I think
Messi and
phenomenal-
Fati. Oof.
When I think
That's what he's not a club legend. Did he play for Barca? Yeah, that would be.
No, so nah, legend.
Yeah, when I
Say
think
legend,
when I
legend,
think
legend.
of phenomenal
Eto'o.
R9, I think Inter Milan. So I
Inter
would say
Milan?
him, Martinez, and Lukaku.
That would be tough.
That is crazy.
That would be tough.
Now,
Lukaku
maybe,
and Ronaldo can't play together though.
bro, you got to make it happen. It's either that.
You gotta
it's
make
either-
it happen.
it's
You
either-
gotta make it happen.
Because remember, R9 played with who's the guy that played? He's left.
Adriano?
No, he's Italian.
That's what I was gonna say.
He's
Either him or
Italian.
Adriano.
Oh my days, man, my
Who?
memory's going off.
What team?
What's
For Inter, he's lefty,
Lefty?
Italian. He had the crazy, not Adriano, white. He was a white guy. It's gonna come to me,
Oh,
bro.
Gilardino? No, he was at AC Milan.
Talking about Hernan Crespo.
Nah, bro, damn.
He said it's a
son.
white guy. Wow,
White.
very. You know, bro. I'm gonna be real with y'all though. They had one post that had me scared.
Who that?
Out of the teams that they had Liverpool's current front D, right?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, for Torres instead of Bobby?
Nah.
Oh
Who they
my
had?
god.
Not even.
Let me hear.
In Prime Suarez,
Prime-
bro.
Nah. I'll
Yo,
take Prime.
nah.
I'll take Prime.
I'll
and
take-
that with that setup, I'm taking Prime Torres with Mane and Salah.
Salah.
Bro,
Yeah.
that Prime Suarez that year they almost won it.
I'm not saying Suarez is not.
Bro,
a
he
better
broke
Prime
the club
Suarez.
record.
Yo,
I'm not saying that.
think-
I'm not saying that Prime Suarez is better than Prime
Bro,
Fernando Torres, but I think he fits that better.
Suarez might not fit
T90
with them.
T90
He
Torres
fits
with
better.
the headband.
The headband.
Bro,
Oh my
headband
god.
Torres was a different
I
Torres.
think
Giving
Tor-
goals. Oh my god.
I
with
think
Mo.
Torres
Oh.
will fit better.
Yeah,
I think Torres will fit better.
Yeah, you think Prime Torres?
Torres, yeah.
I
Prime
think
Torres.
so. Prime
He fits better.
headband
He fits better.
T90s.
He fits
I
better.
don't know, bro.
I'm not saying he's better.
Suarez though, bro.
Because Suarez.
Give me
is-
Haji Diouf.
He's too greedy.
Nah.
Just you trash.
Morientes.
And he can. What
Andy
was the other
Carroll,
two?
Andy
You talking
Carroll.
about Salah, Mane?
Salah, Mane, and Suarez, bro. What?
Nah, Salah, Mane.
That
and
would still
Torres
be
to me,
elite
bro.
though too, but I don't think
I
they
don't
would
think
mesh
they would
together.
work.
Yeah, I don't think they would mesh.
Suarez too greedy. Salah greedy.
Nah,
already.
Suarez, Suarez was giving assists and scoring crazy goals with Stevie G.
I think
Yeah, Suarez-
positionally it wouldn't work.
It won't work.
Positionally,
I mean, that's a
you
lot.
would want a striker that's either gonna make a false line, which is drop back into the middle,
Which is
or
Torres.
or you could get a striker that's all the way up top on the center back. You can't have that mix forward with them three. You can't have that mix
Fins.
Yeah.
Audience, what y'all think? Which front three would you rather have? Suarez, Salah, or Mane, or Torres, Salah, Mane?
Torres.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Torres.
one.
Torres.
That's a good one.
Torres.
City. How about City?
City guy has some
Ain't
great,
no legend.
got some
All
great
the legends play
legends.
from now.
Carlitos
I
Tevez. They
would
have
say,
Anelka.
He don't count. Anelka, yeah.
Honestly,
What? Samaras? Remember Gregory
Robinho.
Samaras? The Greek dude?
Yeah, the Greek dude, the Greek dude.
Robinho too.
Nah, bro. Robinho after Santos was trash everywhere he went. Madrid, Basura. Went to Milan, trash.
Nah, he was alright at Madrid. He was alright at Madrid.
He was okay.
Alright.
He was okay. He was solid. He was a starter. He
Nah,
was a
he
starter.
he was okay at
Yeah, he wasn't.
for that fee he went for at the time.
Ooh, but who would you be? Who would
the
be
legend-
Chelsea? Chelsea.
Who would the
Chelsea
legend be
Drogba.
for City?
Aguero.
Aguero's their
You
legend.
can't. You got
nine.
Aguero,
Also,
Sterling,
Aguero,
100%.
Sterling.
Sean Golter or something like that.
Then you need another winger.
Right,
then.
Phillips.
You need
Right
another,
Phillips.
You need another winger.
Craig Bellamy.
Yeah,
There
I
you go.
guess
We
right.
both said it at the same time.
Craig Bellamy.
Put him on the left
Yeah,
side,
I-
cross that shit in.
He was a pioneer, bro. Craig Bellamy.
He was a baller, bro.
He deserved credit, bro.
He's the
Honestly.
first. He's the first football player to have a sleeve.
But not legend wise.
For real. It's Aguero. Aguero's a legend.
It's Aguero. Yeah, but you going right because he's still currently playing.
Mm-hmm.
Aguero,
So it's
Sterling.
Aguero, Sterling.
Aguero, Sterling.
Who
Yeah.
had left?
Mahrez.
Nah, it has to be. I kind of like Tevez in there more than
So
Anelka.
I would say Tevez.
Adebayor.
No.
Yeah, that one season after Arsenal.
Nah. Adebayor.
Santa-
Adebayor is nice, but
Santa Cruz.
I think Tevez would be the man.
Tevez.
Roque Santa
Tevez.
Cruz.
Even though I like Anelka
Stop.
there.
Roque-
Oh, he
I'll take-
wasn't
I'm
bad.
really
He
trying to
wasn't
think.
bad.
I'll take Bellamy over him.
Over Santa Cruz?
Yeah. We did Liverpool.
What are you saying for Bayern?
Man,
Legend
we
nine.
did.
Lewandowski. I mean, Lewandowski, you
He's a
stayed in
legend
there.
now.
The legend.
Gerd
will
Muller.
Will
They
got
was
to
a Gerd
be,
Muller.
yeah.
Gerd
Because
Muller.
Lewandowski just break his record.
Yeah, and yeah, that would be it.
Yep.
Sane and then like
How about Dortmund?
Lewandowski. The legend.
Lewandowski over Holland. Yeah, for sure.
No, Holland. I'm
Yo,
just thinking
actually,
Holland.
who y'all think is gonna be better by the end of their career? Haaland or Lewandowski?
No, Holland or Mbappe.
I think Mbappe would be better by the end.
Yeah.
At the end,
I think Holland could last longer though.
I don't
his
know.
game,
The
his
footwork
game
Holland
style.
had last game.
Mm-hmm.
against Leipzig, he can do everything, bro.
There's an argument for both of them. I think Mbappe can have a case because he's ready. He's ready, somewhat established.
If you're a
somewhat
sporting
proven.
director, who you signing right now? You got 200 mil in the bank. Both are good. The release clause is 200 mil.
What do I need?
You need a goal score. You need a goal. They're both goal scorers.
If I need pure goal scorer, I need a number 9. I need just the forward. I'm definitely eyes closed Haaland. If I need more. I need more more. If Real Madrid, I would right now for Real Madrid, I would take Mbappe.
You taking Mbappe?
Yeah, for Real Madrid.
For me, I'm taking
Like if you ask me that for a Man U perspective, I'm eyes closed taking Haaland.
taking Haaland.
Yeah.
I mean, what? Nah, I'll take Mbappe. I'm gonna tell you why.
Why?
Why, you,
Bro, I could get
Martial's gone after that point. You get a Haaland.
Yeah, but he's playing him up at the left,
Greenwood would be old enough.
bro. That's what I'm saying. So play Mbappe on the left and start Greenwood as a number 9.
Nah, or Rashford as a number 9.
So you taking Mbappe over Haaland if you had the money?
I mean, in United's case, it's difficult because we need a number 9. So I'm gonna have to stick with
Haaland.
But at the end of the day, if I'm getting Mbappe too on the left and I don't get a Holland, I'm still winning
You're still getting
because
old.
then my number 9 is gonna eat
He's gonna get fed.
because you got Rashford and Mbappe. Poof. Ooh. That's bro. That's Tasmanian Devils on the wings, bro. You know what
You
I'm
got
saying?
That's 2 shooters. Right there.
That's what I'm saying. And whoever's playing number 9 is Chicharito, bro.
Yeah, it don't even
You
matter.
know what I
up
mean?
there.
Like
The nose.
It don't even matter. up
They-
there.
well, you know what I mean.
Right.
So
What
it's-
about Chelsea? What about for Chelsea?
Chelsea need God, bro. They went and got the most highest 2.
the most overrated sell. In
I
the
would
history
talk
of
about overrated
EPL.
because last season
They balled.
they was the talk.
they?
Havertz and Timo.
Havertz was. Timo, I
But
think, was just
I'll be-
unnecessary.
No, I mean Timo was their main target.
Yeah, it's terrible. Why?
It was their main.
I just think they got jealous that Liverpool wanted
no,
them.
but hear me out.
Just jump on the bandwagon.
I definitely believe if Fred was given a chance, I definitely believe these guys could deserve a chance too, just to give their time to cement their feet.
Fred.
Yeah, I'm
know
like,
what I'm saying?
I'm like, yo, where's he going with this? He said Fred, but actually, you know what? Fred is actually doing his thing now, though.
I've always
He's playing
supported
well.
Fred.
Nah, me
I
too.
thought he was
on
trash.
record,
I thought on record, I thought he
I
was
liked him
trash.
because of the both feet. You seen that he cared. That's why I liked him. Other than that, I'll be watching and I'm like,
He's
yo,
not a finesse player.
But
He's
that's
a
what we got
dirty,
fooled.
gritty player. Go
Everyone-
out there and slide tackle, get yellow cards. That's your job, Fred.
They heard he was Brazilian, so we thought he was just a number 10 step over, but he's not that. That's why I got fooled. So I
He's
thought
a-
I was
he-
expecting that.
Remember Anderson from back in the day, man?
He's Anderson.
He's
That's
Anderson for now. That's exactly what Brazilian, the exact same style of play.
Anderson was
Anderson was a
different,
little bit
bro.
better.
Yeah,
Going forward.
Ticking.
yeah.
Nah, but this is it's the same thing. It was just a copy and paste kind of thing.
yeah, but it's different. Anderson was a baller.
Yep.
And
Anderson,
y'all caught him young. Y'all caught him when he was, 17, 18? Fred, he costs, 50 mil?
but that's what I'm saying.
That's what messed up Fred is that his price tag.
His price.
He's performing now, but I think when he came in with that initial,
People were
people were like, "Oh, Brazilian, a
50
midfield,
mil?
50 mil." Oh, this guy got-
Shakhtar doing his thing at
Shakhtar, yeah.
Shakhtar.
Everybody.
I've always supported Fred though.
Nah,
I've always
he's
supported
doing his thing now. He
I like
doing his thing now.
McTominay a lot too. I mean, we got off
Fred,
topic. but-
McTominay's, but yeah, McTominay's a bowler, but I mean, it's a good duo. But that's what I'm saying. When it comes to those two players, like you can't knock the fact that it's their first season, no fan season, COVID season. They going through it too, bruv.
I like
I'm gonna give him
Mbappe.
time. I'm gonna give him time.
Because look at it, the Martial. I'm always go. He gonna hate me. If that man,
That's what I'm saying. Tag him every time.
Bro,
He gonna get like 1,000.
he not
tags a
getting
day.
goals. Aubameyang, he not getting goals.
Mm-mm.
You know what I'm saying? So you can't knock on him and be like, yo, like.
That's what I said with Timo. At least like
But on paper, you gotta start these players.
I feel like I agree with you on paper. You have to start
or
with
at
this.
least Aubameyang.
I think Timo gets
Martial
the.
could get bent sometimes, but
Yeah.
Aubameyang, he gotta
He
start.
yeah. And with Timo, I think the reason why he's just getting heat is the sitters, bro.
But that's why I give him credit because at least with Martial, he ain't. Actually no. Martial's getting in those positions and he's not finishing. But with Timo, it's like the same thing. He's getting in those positions, he's not finishing. That's why I'm like, all right, I'm gonna let him rock because he's there. He's there. So if he wasn't getting there and he still was tripping over his own feet, I'd be like, we're bugging for signing this guy. But I'm gonna give him a year. Give him a year because how long did we give Pepe before we start calling him a flop? We gave him a year. Or some people was giving him like 6 months. He was giving him like a couple months before you was calling him.
I gave him a year, but bro,
He's a flop.
He's definitely a flop.
He's a
I
flop.
yo,
would-
he rates him heavy for some reason.
I would
TJ,
give him
you ain't-
about 2 years.
You try? Nah, he's done.
You want him with that free kick?
He's done.
Yo, my man's love Pepe, bro.
You Pepe?
But it's frustration, man. Like the players he gotta deal with. Imagine you're a footballer and the club buy you, right? And then you reach there and you meet these bunch of players that it's like, oh my god,
Trash.
Why did I come here?
They
I
looking
mean,
at him
you
like
know?
that.
Yo,
Why
but
did you
you heard
come
the
here?
kid
It's like-
speaking. You heard what happened with Zaha? Emery called and said, "I want Zaha." They both supposedly had a kissy meeting. He was talking, and he was like, "Yeah, I want you at the club." Next day, breaking news: Pepe signed for.
Like, word?
So he was like, they chose Pepe over him. Who'd you rather have, Pepe or
Right
Zaha?
now.
Zaha.
Of course, why one is accustomed to the Prem.
Cause yep.
And that's the thing. A lot of people think the Prem is a joke thing until they come and see that this Prem is a different league.
Yep.
It's real.
That's why I said the Prem is the best in the world.
And that's why I'm always gonna give Ronaldo that pedestal over
Oh, they play on
Over
Christmas.
Messi.
over
New Year.
over the best players in the world. When it comes to all the best players I've ever witnessed, I'm always give Ronaldo that respect because Ronaldo has done it in every single league.
And mind you, the era that Ronaldo did it in was way harder than what
It was super hard, right? Then he went to La Liga when it was at its
super
best.
hard.
La
Yep.
Liga when it's at its best. I mean, Serie A is not at its best, but let's be honest, he was doing it.
No,
when
you know what? It's at its best compared to. So think about it now. Inter's a decent team now. They're a decent team now.
Shippy.
They're a decent team compared to when.
You're talking
Milan
nonsense.
is a-
Let's talk. All right, let's talk about right now. Right now, when you think of La Liga, right? Look at the teams like Atalanta, Lazio, these little teams coming up, right? Well, Lazio was always there, but Atalanta's coming in the picture. But back in the day, your solid front three, Inter, AC, and
Juve.
Ting.
Not
Now,
Juve.
now
not
they went
Juve,
10
though.
years.
Not
Now they
Juve.
went 10
Juve
years.
without the scandal.
Now Serie A went
Yeah,
10
well,
years.
I'm
with
talking
having-
Zidane, Juve. I'm talking
All right,
05
back-
era.
yeah.
I'm talking Hernan Crespo at Milan with
All right.
Shevchenko, Gilardino, Inzaghi on bench.
That's
Kaká,
what I'm
Kaká. Bro, what Cafu?
My favorite defensive
Emerson,
mid,
But after
Gattuso.
that, but think about the era after that. After that, it was Ibra's Milan.
Yeah, but
that,
hear me out. And then you had that time at Juve when they had Zlatan, Del Piero,
Yeah,
Nedved.
Trezeguet.
Now, look,
And then you
I'ma
had
tell you the
Inter with
exact. I'm gonna
Adriano.
tell you the exact date
Yeah.
that Serie A fell off. When Barcelona sold Ronaldinho to AC Milan, that's when the Serie A was. Sorry,
whack.
that's the downhill. That
Nah,
was
when Robinho went to AC Milan.
bro,
That's
that
when
was
he
was
that
same-
was
it was the same
like
time.
6 months after.
Same time. It was the same
It
time.
was
Same
bro.
time.
That moment is when Serie A just went
Nah,
down
to me,
the drain.
Serie A
bro.
went down the drain is after Mourinho left Inter. Which was around the
Around
same
the same-
time they
yeah.
both went.
What was that,
but-
like 2010?
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's to me when literally after he left, that whole league to me just.
From like 2011 to like now.
What do you think? What do you think? I have no idea, but what do you think caused that
Financial.
that drop?
Financial.
Yeah.
Back in the day,
Bro,
they
it
had the
was
players that were
crazy.
very lucrative to watch, right?
Mhm.
They had the team to watch, and that's why Milan was like, let's go get Rubinho, let's get Ronaldinho.
Ronaldinho,
But
yep.
they didn't know they're getting them at towards the end of the career, and they're not the ones to like bring. But what they're doing now, they're building.
They should have
Like,
been.
look at AC building heavy,
Building good squad.
catching little kids. Speaking of AC,
Smart.
Tamori.
Mm-hmm.
Tamori is supposed about to sign to them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That is a great signing.
For sure.
That is a great signing for
I don't
him
know why they let him go.
and for Milan. But that shows you where they picking their talent.
Mhm.
More
But
play time.
back in the day, you know what I'm saying?
Even I mean, the thing is they still got a long way to go though. They ain't nowhere close to the English teams. Like I cannot see Milan really challenging for a Champions
The only
League.
thing is about that is because in Italy, who you got? Roma,
Yeah,
Atlanta.
remember Rodrigo Tadei and them, man? Yo,
Batistuta.
Totti
Gabriel,
and them.
but back, you gotta understand, they got more. They kind of like in the La Liga situation. When it comes to the Prem, all 20 teams got bread, so you always have to break it off like that.
I think the best way to assess in the league is rating their bottom teams. Like
Rather
you
than top.
grab the La Liga's bottom teams and play them against Serie A's bottom teams. La Liga should win that. But nobody's beating the EPL's bottom teams.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. It's Rido money. Every team has the bread. So
Sheffield got how much money Sheffield spent this summer?
bro, like I told you, Leeds when they got promoted, they got handed 250 million for promotion, and that's your championship team, bro. You know what I'm saying? So that's the only way when he comes in, you're gonna tune into a Wolves Leicester game. You're gonna tune into a Fulham. So you're giving these.
You're not tuning into
Eibar Granada.
Yeah, I'm not tuning into
I
that.
ain't tuning in.
There's a reason why it's on ESPN.
Granada
Plus.
Los Alves games. I'm like, nah.
That's what I'm saying. So
Yeah.
the league just created that where it's I'll kick back watch.
It's credit to the Prem though. That's credit to the Prem. How they did that, where they got me wanting to watch Sheffield versus Fulham.
It's
How?
no,
Yeah.
but this is what they did. TV rights. They did the TV rights where supposedly in England, in Spain, Barca and Madrid automatically get the highest no matter what.
Every year, every season.
Yeah, because they have the highest
They
fans.
just
Worldwide.
generate the
So
highest.
So
revenue.
automatically they
Yeah.
have control of every TV rights that are coming in because they're the two biggest clubs.
Yeah.
And when the Prem, they don't do that. They break it in about who's pulling up and who's not pulling up.
Every club has equal share in terms of
Exactly,
the TV rights.
because people, as much as United, for example, has the biggest fan base, but in England, the fans themselves are crazy about Leicester.
I think it's also the bottom tier teams, like the championship teams, actually have a chance to compete when they go to the Premier League. Like La Liga, two teams when they go up to La Liga, they have no chance to compete with Atletico, with Bilbao, with Sociedad. They can't even compete against that team, let alone Barca or
Money,
Madrid.
bro.
But look at Leeds. Leeds is somewhat respectable this year.
Nah,
They're respectable.
They staying
he was
up.
nominated,
I'm-
took
I'm-
an L.
I'm not saying that they're great or anything,
staying
but
up.
they're
They gotta stay up.
they're respectable.
they're
When you play Leeds,
respectable.
you're gonna tune in because Leeds is somewhat good.
Yeah.
So I think it goes down to championship. They have a great bottom tier leagues. So like, and the fans, the English fans, they'll support their local team like no other, bro. Like they
That's what I'm trying to
they
tell
all
you.
pull up to the game on Sunday or Saturday.
Yep.
They'll pull up,
Like, look at Millwall.
Yo,
And
bro.
look why did the
I was looking at a Derby County game.
And decent teams. They're
like-
decent teams. bro.
Speaking of Derby
The
County,
fact
shout
that I'm
out Rooney.
sitting there, the fact
out
that I'm
Rooney.
sitting there watching them is like, I'm like, why am I even watching this? And like, what the hell? But I'm sitting there watching it.
It's a good segue. Derby, GOAT,
Yeah,
greatest English player ever.
yeah.
for
I'm
me.
gonna end it off with that. Shout out my man Wayne Rooney, man. He retired.
What's your favorite Rooney moment?
Oh man.
DC United for sure. Even though it was MLS, it was trash. And then the bicycle thing.
That's yeah.
Yeah, that
It was
was
against City,
Yep.
title contender.
Yep.
And then winner gets it all. 98.
Yo,
Yeah,
no funny.
that connection was like
Crazy.
out of the world.
Because
There's
I was
no way
watching
you
that
could
game
connect
live.
A ball like that.
Over his
It's
shin,
not
though.
like he
Over his shin.
control
Yeah.
it, put it up there,
Yeah.
and then
One time.
He read it. He seen it. He said,
Man, the
I'm
hang time,
who-
he chilled up there for like.
wow.
What's your favorite version of Rooney? 8 Rooney or 10 Rooney? Number 10 Rooney or number 8 Rooney?
Number 8.
Number 8. Nobody beats number 8 Rooney.
Young Rooney, him and Ronaldo,
With the T90s?
T90s. That's England 04.
Yo, that
That's
Rooney was a
dangerous.
problem.
I think that my most memorable Rooney moment is when he fought Cristiano during the World Cup.
You remember that? You
Yeah.
remember that?
Yeah.
And
06.
And then, and then,
06.
and then they had to play each other, and then they played together. They're like 2 weeks after
2
that.
weeks after in the
They
season.
were preseason together, and they had to talk it out. That shit, like hash it out.
Nah, my
Oh.
favorite Rooney moment, that volley. Did you see the video? He was arguing with the ref.
Oh yeah. He turns
the
it
ball's
over
going-
and then just comes in and just whacks
That
it.
volley, that's my
Yeah,
favorite
yeah,
Rooney
yeah.
moment.
But
Top
could the
bins.
referee not call that back? Because
Nah.
it didn't seem like the play has started. The way he was talking at the referee, and then they just like
He was just in the
turned
ref's
okay.
face. He's like, "Arr."
And-
Next thing you know, it's a volley on
Boom.
top bins. That's my favorite. That's
Yeah,
my
Rooney
favorite.
was the man.
Nah, there's so many great Rooney memories.
Of course.
So many
Super
fire,
underrated.
super fire commercials. Don't
DC
forget about that.
DC
Bonito
United
and
takes
The
the
Joga Bonito shit.
DC United definitely gets it. You gotta get it like a little.
Nah, that just
It gets
shows
it,
his
it's a-
character. That just
Yeah.
that just shows
It
his.
shows you
that
how
goal.
trash we
Oh,
are.
that shows trash how Yo, bro, there was no goalie. My whole thing is there was no goalie in guy. So why didn't the offensive player before Rooney slide cuts just shoot it or just pass it
Mind
forward
you,
to
how
his
old
time?
was he?
How
He
he
tried to
run-
dribble Rooney.
How old was he at the time?
Yeah,
30
how
something?
he run from poke. That's how you really show your MLS.
Nah, the
is
greatest
solid.
comeback in the history of soccer is Rooney's hairline. Can we talk about that?
Shout out
Oh,
Turkey.
Oh, you
My
meant to
man's
say
shit
that.
was pushback.
Nah, shout out Rooney, man.
I need
Yo,
one of those. Rooney, hit me up with your doctor, please.
for real. My shit is starting to push back. Too.
Nah, my shit has been pushed back.
Vegeta.
yo. Low key.
Yo, Judge, don't zoom in on me, bro.
Yeah.
Keep that over there. man.
Nah,
Kevin.
You look clean. You look clean.
Kevin.
But
Yo, can we talk about the Real Madrid not getting their bread from Inter Milan? Did y'all
Ooh.
hear what happened?
Ooh.
For Hamik,
They didn't get their
they
bread.
haven't got their bread.
for who the hell's Hamik?
Hamsik, the right back.
Oh, Hakimi.
Hakeem, there you go.
Oh, King-
Yo, guys, I'm sorry about that. Technical difficulty.
Sorry.
That's crazy though. They
didn't
haven't
get paid?
The Inters are like having financial crisis, so they can't pay him.
What
they
we
can't.
talking about?
They can't pay the fee, which was due
Money.
last year.
Dang, what we talking about? This
They
Italian
gonna get their
league?
bread though.
And I would take the player back.
Yo, man, you come through? Nah.
Nah, you pulling
Let me
back
get
up. You
that
still have
back.
property.
Nah,
We got the receipts. We got the
They
receipts.
got banks. They got backup.
Bros, they had to give Real Madrid like $2 million only last January, and they missed that. And then this month they missed
That's
it.
why
already.
they buying Ashley Young. On that note, Footy Fanatics FC out.
Yo, we
It
outta
was
here,
a
man.
pleasure. Yeah, with my highlight shot. Thanks you for tuning in.
Thank you.
Like,
thank
yo,
you.
honestly, for everybody watching, I need y'all to like and subscribe. Like, for real. Show us
Share
some
this,
love.
all this.
Throw some comments. Talk y'all shit too. Let us know what y'all want to hear. Give us some debates. My highlight shot.
Energy at a high.
Monster.
Fanatics.